Hello, good evening. Just wanted to share something briefly. First of all, I have changed the name of my page. Some of you may have already noticed. So apologies if there was any confusion. I'm just going to share this post now whilst I'm on. Part of the reason why I've changed the name, a big part of the reason why I have dropped the Coaching Healthy Minds part, and using my name is one, because a lot of people recognize me from my name anyway, because it's quite an unusual name, but also there is a Healthy Minds program run by the government in the UK, and I have had times where people have messaged me, hi Tracy, messaged me to tell me off, or to say, you haven't got back to me or whatever, and they're confusing Coaching Healthy Minds, which was me, with Healthy Minds, which is a completely different service to what I offer. It's a completely different thing altogether. And so I've kind of known I've needed to do it for a long time, but I've spent a lot of time building up my brand, and so I've always been a bit hesitant about changing it. And I've got, obviously my Coaching Healthy Minds manuals and things like that, which is fine, they stay the same, but it's just really, just now feels like the right time. So I've changed, I'm getting a new logo and having a bit of a rebrand, which is all nice and exciting, but that is why the name, excuse me, has changed. And whilst I'm on here telling you this, I may as well share something with you, which came to mind today. I'm just popping in the link here. So in my private coaching group at the moment, Living Your Best Life Members Club, I'm doing a 30-day challenge. And one of the things about the challenge is it's not just like, oh, I want to do this by the end of 30 days, I want to do that. I'm encouraging people to really expand their mind and really think of something that they believe right now is really impossible. Like, they don't think it could be a possibility. And I come across this a lot. People want things out of life. They want a certain career, or they want to run their own business, or they want to live by the sea, or they want, we all have things that we can imagine that we believe we would want to achieve. And then what we seem to do quite naturally is we then, give me a little like or a heart or something if this is something that you do, because it'd be interesting to see how many of you would do this. But then what stops you getting what you want, or taking steps towards getting what you want, even allowing yourself to dream, is your limiting beliefs. But I can't. But that won't happen for me. But I'm not capable. And putting yourself down. Like, as soon as I start the challenge in the group, I've put the link to the group, by the way, in the comments if anyone's interested in having a look. But what instantly happens is we pick something that we want to change or something that we want to do, but we kind of go small because we think, well, I can't try and achieve something bigger than that because it's just not possible. And yet anything is possible, because everything comes from nothing. Everything comes from nothing. Every idea, every dream, every potential thing that we desire and we want comes from nothing. Because before we have that desire and that dream, it isn't anything before that. So I had an idea this morning about a video that I'm going to put out on social media, and I'm getting people to get involved in it with me. And it just came to me this morning to do it. And so within 5 minutes, I'd messaged people, I'd come up with, thinking I'm going to try and get people involved, and I'd taken action towards it. But 5 minutes prior to that, it was nothing. It didn't exist. And it's now becoming something because I had the idea, I believed it was possible. And even if it didn't come to fruition and doesn't come to fruition for whatever reason, I've at least allowed myself to imagine that it could happen, believe that things that I might not always believe are possible. And I kind of do this a lot now in my life, is that I will jump into things that might seem ambitious, that might seem impossible, and that when I was really anxious and overwhelmed would have felt really impossible. And I don't jump into these things now, even with a concern of whether they'll fail or not, because actually that doesn't really matter, because I always learn something along the way and I always get something out of it. Even if it's more understanding, even if it's a new idea, even if I get halfway through and think, actually, this isn't going to work for me right now, but this might. So when you're starting out to imagine something you might want, or something you might want to achieve, or something you might want to create, or something you might want to see come into fruition, whatever that is for anybody, for some it might be weight loss, it might be writing a book, it might be creating a program, setting up your own business, whatever it is. As soon as you start to have those limiting beliefs where you're saying to yourself, well, yeah, but I'm starting from nothing. I've got nothing. I'm starting from nothing. Well, everything starts from nothing. Everything. Even us. Along the way, go back, starts from nothing. Even the world, even the earth, whatever your belief is, everything starts from nothing. So the idea that you stop yourself from taking steps in a direction that you would love to go because you have nothing to start with is a massive contradiction, because everything starts from nothing. So I'd encourage you to, if you could create something from nothing, what would it be? What would you want? And allow yourself to even dare to think about it, because you never know what might come of it. So true. So set myself the big challenge of joining in Ramadan to support my colleagues. Lovely. That's really nice. Great. Let us know how you get on. It'll be fascinating. You will learn so much about it. And do you know what? I want to say to you right now, Katie, if you do not finish it, please do not beat yourself up, because even just considering that you can, believing that you can, and starting the process is enough, and that is a great start. A great start. So well done you. So I'm going to leave that there. If anybody is interested in joining the members club, it's free for the first 14 days, so your payment doesn't get taken. There's different levels. I've put the web address there for you to have a look. We do coaching calls on a Thursday. I've just finished up in there now, and I'm always so full of beans after it because I just love doing it. And we're doing that 30-day challenge. Not everyone in there is doing it. Some are, some aren't. And then also in the membership, the second level of membership, there is the all the courses in there, like anxiety course, OCD, understanding me course, and then one starting up next week, which is on relationships and also on eating. Thanks for that nothing idea. Exactly. Nothing. Everything starts from nothing. One of my biggest achievements, qualified as a pilot, came from nothing. Amazing. See, it all comes from nothing, doesn't it? So when we feel like we've got nothing and we don't know where to start, that's the best place to start, because that's how everything starts. So I'm going to leave that there, and I will catch up with you all very soon. Bye for now.